Hello, hello, hello. YouTube Street is blowing hot. But before we get right in, let's quickly check our sound just to make sure that we are not here talking to ourselves. We will dive right into the topic straight up. No time to waste. Let us dissect and analyze Peace Tom. We will also touch down on Nelu Okeke. Look, when something good is happening on the streets, it's good to talk about it. Celebrate with people that are celebrating. Be sad, okay, with people that are sad and all of that, right? So we will start from Nelo Keke because piston matter long and we get to really dissect it, every little bit of it. Okay. When we talk about dissecting, if you are a science student, you totally understand the process of dissection in the lab. Okay. That being said, let me quickly check our sound and we get right in because some of them don't they do too much for this YouTube. Now they do too much. This is super annoying. All right. This Okay, so great. Our sound is great. It's been so busy. Summer season, it is hard to bring the gist immediately. It drops. So not as if I didn't see this. I saw this, but didn't have the time. Now I do. Let me get right into the story right about now. If you are joining us, welcome. Like I said, piston matter long and hand go should I say hand, not be hand, because we're far from where piston is. So right now, mouth will touch piston, and nobody should come in saying, "Ah, you guys slow down. It is this, it is that." No excuses, please. Thank you very much. I know most of you are going to watch the replay of this because most times when I'm coming live, as I don't always schedule and plan, I don't have a particular time I go live. So it will take time before some persons will catch up. But drop a comment, even if you're watching the replay. I always come back to check my live streams. So drop a comment. I will see your comment. I will read and respond to it. And if it's something that we need to still talk about, we can do that. If it's something to make a topic and discuss more, we do that. Okay, so let's get right into. So YouTube Street is really blowing hot from congratulations flying up and down about fake stories to good news of people getting lots of subscribers, hitting 100K, people building big, huge houses for their family, likes of Nelo Keke. So let's start with Nelo Keke, the good part, before we get into the other part. All right, so Nelo Keke showed us her home recently, okay, but I think they're doing the finishing touches on the home. And she explained everything she needed to explain. I believe her fans and everyone, including me, I'm not a fan of Nelo Keke, but I'm someone that watches Nelo. Okay, she has her diehard fans. But I feel like that was a good one for she and her husband. Kudos to both of them. The house was beautiful. It is huge. Bravo to Nelo Keke and her husband. So Nelo Keke showed us her studio in her home. The setting is absolutely beautiful. Everything just looks good. Really can't wait to see when Nelo Keke is going to show the full home. Although in this her recent video, she talked about how she had already done the video. It is very difficult for her to edit it. Reasons being that when she was filming it, it was the house was still in a state of mess. Let's put it that way, like empty cartons of things that they need to put in the homes and stuff like that. But she just did the video that way. So now she's kind of skeptical. She doesn't know if she should put it that way or she should film something else, and she's kind of confused. I believe from comments that you people would drop there, Nelo Keke will know if she should just edit and put it that way. If you ask me, I'll say edit and put it that way because everybody understand if you're moving into a new home, if you're building a house, of course, empty boxes, dirt, and woods and things like that will be there. Okay, so putting this video is still okay. When you finish furnishing and everything, you can still film another video. Your people will still turn up and watch. And of course, those of us that react will still carry the news because it is a good news. That being said, Nelo Keke Studio looked beautiful. I love the settings, very simple, white wall, big windows, and everything. That's great. So congratulations once more to Nelu Okeke on her massive home that she just built. She and her husband just finished building for their family. That's a good one. Kudos to you. It feels very good when you see a woman working hard and working hand in hand with her husband working hard also, of course, and wife working hard, making sure that they give their kids the best that they can give. Okay, so that's good. Congratulations to Nelo Keke and her husband. And I love the fact that her studio looks so simple and very beautiful. Moving on to Pistom. Okay, so Pistom had actually done a video where she was wearing a blue t-shirt, dancing and asking people to guess what God has done for her. Like God did something good for her, and that people should guess. And on that video, that the storm is telling people to guess, she was dancing and she was rubbing her tummy. Now, if you are a human being, like, because I don't even want to say if you are a lady, even a man understands that when a woman is always rubbing her tummy in a certain way, of course, you're hinting pregnancy. Even a daft person like understands this. I don't even know. Like, I don't get it. So please ask people to guess what is the good thing that God has done for her, and then people started guessing that she was pregnant. I think few persons guessed some of that stuff. And then the next thing, boom, I don't know if it was up to 24 hours, a video was out where she was talking about she is happy that something good happened to her, although some persons will be disappointed because maybe this is not what they expect from her, but it is what it is. In her own word, I also did a video. When I saw it, I reacted to that video, but luckily, something like when someone tells you the person is pregnant and if the person is flashing their tummy, for me, one place my eye quickly goes to is your novel. You know, a pregnant woman's novel looks different from a woman that is not pregnant. So any woman that has ever announced her pregnancy and showed us stomach, me personally, I always look at your novel. Looking at this Tom's novel, it didn't look like someone that was pregnant, in my own opinion. Okay, but in my video, I didn't want to say much. I was like, okay, she just put this out. It is her story. It is what it is. So I talked about it. But in that video I actually mentioned a being a pumped stomach. Okay, I just coded it in a way in the video that if you're not really paying attention to what I was saying, you will not really get it, like you will not understand. But I never really thought that Peace looked pregnant. But okay, she said what she said. But Peace actually found out my video, of which I'm actually surprised because I just got into this reaction thing newly, so a lot of people don't really know. Like if you're talking about watching reaction channels and all of that, your mind will not go that okay, there are new reaction channels and all of that. So Peace saw my video and commented amen, because we're like praying for her, God guide every good everything. She said amen. I saw her comment and everything. Moving on, the next thing, I started seeing other reactors doing other videos, and then Choice TV. And when Choice TV was going live that day, I was actually stepping out when Choice was coming live. So I wasn't able to catch up on Choice TV's live stream. I said, okay, I will get back and watch. I want to see how Choice is going to dissect, because Choice always dissect her own thing in a different manner. So watching Choice TV's live stream, everything was going good. How Choice TV even talked about how, oh, she used to know people that are pregnant from afar. In fact, the way Choice TV even said it's almost like immediately you just sleep with a man and you leave the house. If Choice just happens to accidentally see you on the road, she will know if you're pregnant. You know, stuff like that. Everything was going well. Choice talked about how she didn't think she was disappointed and whatnot, that this lady is not young and all of that. People started guessing her age in the comment section and whatnot. You know, Choice at the point even said that Piston might be older than this lady she was staying with, Edith. But then Peace was also, it seemed like Peace was in her comment section saying that she's not older. And then somehow they got to a point where they said she was like 27, 28. And we were like, of course, that person is old enough to be pregnant and keeping the pregnancy and whatnot. All of a sudden, Choice TV told people to call in, let them talk about this stuff. And then someone had called Choice, asked Choice to mute the mic. And then the person had broken the news to Choice TV, although we couldn't hear because Choice muted her mic when she was taking that call, because that's what the person asked. The person didn't want the phone to be on speaker, but you see Joyce's phone in her ears, and she was holding her phone close to her ears while she was talking. So someone has broken the news to Choice TV, and several people kept calling, telling her to mute that and all of that. So Choice came back and started hinting that something is going on, because Choice started saying on Colo's things, and all of that. You know, making some kind of side talks that if you can put two and two together, you understand. All of a sudden, people were now divided. Some people are saying, Choice, put out the news, whatever you heard. Some people are saying, now Choice is now pissed off, talking about how don't play with people's emotions. Because Choice was already fired up, talking about how, because this lady said she is a single mom. If you watch the other video that this Pistom put out there, Pistom had already said that she was a single mom. And if you're calling yourself a single, you're just announcing your pregnancy. The next thing you're telling us you'll be raising that child alone. You're a single mom. That means the man that did the do with you has actually rejected that pregnancy and doesn't want to be involved in that child's life. That's the only way you can refer to yourself as a single mom. Either the person passes on, that you know that okay, the father is not here, the person has passed, but the person has a life and the person doesn't want that, the person doesn't want to be in the life of the children or the child. And then Joyce is talking about how give us his pictures. We're going to go put it, I'm going to call human rights. We're going to make sure he pays child support. He cannot lay down with you, come all the way from Lagos or where not to Akwa Ibom or Cross River and Calabar and what to Ikoto, Ikotekpene, I don't know, Ikotabasio, I don't know which one, and lay down with you. And now the result is out of what both of you did together and enjoy. And now he wants to, get himself out of the equation. It doesn't work that way. We're going to fight it. We're going to put him on blast, and he will pay child support. If he doesn't want to be in the life of the child, let him not be, but he has to pay child support. Joyce is already getting fired up and all of that. Church was even asking, do you even know where he stays? Do you know if he's a married man? And now some people are saying, oh, Peace Tom is sleeping with a married man, having an affair with a married man. That's why he doesn't want to be in the life of the child. And all of that. Peace Tom was playing along because Peace Tom was in the comment section. Now, forget the fact that she had already done a video a day or a day and a half or 2 days ago before Choice TV scheduled her live stream. Let's say at least a day ago, before Choice scheduled her live stream. So both of the videos she made were already on her channel for Choice to watch before Choice came out to discuss about it. Okay? Hence, Choice TV was making all these points. So this lady had enough time to call out the bullshit, to call out the BS. But no, Peace Tom wanted to play with people's emotions. Peace Tom wanted to, didn't even care. Hence, like it's a very, very selfish act. It's a very selfish act for you. Of all the things, the kind of things that people prank people. We see this on Facebook. I didn't even know they've even brought it to YouTube. The level of selfishness that people exhibit these days, I believe even the devil is afraid of humans. For you to not even consider people's emotions, to not even, you're talking about people tapped. I think we'll get to that first. Let's explain this Choice part. So Choice is now fired up, talking about all of this. Storm is in the comment section, playing along, enjoying every bit of it, not knowing that this thing is going to bite her in the ass. That was 2 hours video that Choice TV did. I watched it from the beginning to the end. I saw how she was enjoying everything because Choice TV was saying it, that you're here. And, like when they said she was older than Edith, she said she wasn't. Stuff that she needed to debunk, she debunked. People were telling her congratulations, she was accepting it and all of that, enjoying the fact that everybody thought she was pregnant and all. So it was a fun thing for her. For her, it was a joke. For her, fooling the masses is a joke. Like the level at which people disrespect their subscribers is unbelievable. People subscribe to you because either they like your presentation, they love your content, they love something about your YouTube channel. Hence, they subscribe to you. The least you can do, because you don't know these people, some of them you will never meet, or even all of them, you might never meet them in your whole life and in the entirety of their own life also. The least thing you can do is to have maximum respect for your subscribers, except the ones that talk anyhow, maybe will come and drop insultive comments in your channel. You know that those ones don't really like you. They are just there to see something, a mistake you will make, and they will use it to judge you. Such you can block. And there are many other things you can do so they don't get to see your content anymore. Tell them to tell YouTube not to suggest your content and all of that. But the disrespect of it all, the disrespect that Peace gave to her subscribers, and the fact that she's acting right, that's even why I'm sitting here talking about this right now. So Choice TV, let's go back a little bit. So Choice TV was busy talking about this whole stuff. So when those calls started coming in, that's when they say when breeze blow, Choice TV now knows that this lady was not pregnant. Choice is now pissed off. You know how I according in Choice's word, you know how serious I take anything that has to do with babies and pregnancy and things like that. That what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make me a bad person? Or you're trying to make, already I have a tag, on this YouTube where people feel like I'm always dragging pregnant women and all of that. Now you want them to add you to the list. You knew you weren't pregnant, but Choice didn't want to say in the beginning. Choice didn't want to say because people were calling her, telling her, don't talk, don't say anything. And then some other persons were saying, talk about it because that's what you stand for. You're always outing people. When you had to play audios, you played audios and all of that. So Choice was caught in between. Even Oyoyo's world called into that live stream and asked Choice to please not talk about it. She should consider that even though when Choice had asked in the comment section that people should vote, if you want her to talk about it, say go on. If you don't, say no, okay? Because Peace now later called when after so many people called Choice, that was when Choice now picked one particular call and said it was Peace because she was muting all of them now, so you couldn't hear. So she now said Peace just called her and said she should please not talk about that. She is going to handle it. She's going to deal with it. She's going to come out and explain to everyone. Some persons in Choice's comment section were saying, look, we're not interested to hear anything from this Tom. We want to hear it from your mouth because we're here on your live stream. We've been here for along with you. So if there's any news that broke when we're all here together, we deserve to know. Okay. And that's what we know you for. And whatever comes, you know that we, your warriors, will stand with you because Choice calls her our fans and fams are warriors. And they said, we, your warriors, we will stand with you. That's what they were telling her in the comment section. Now, Choice was caught in between the devil and the deep blue sea. Choice didn't know what to do, all confused, all beat up. Oyoyos were called and said, okay, please, consider that this lady is pregnant. Consider the fact that it is her story. Yes, when a story comes out about someone, everybody's eager to hear. Everybody's saying, go on, go on. When the story doesn't have anything to do with you, you don't feel anything. You're all excited. You don't care. You just want to hear the gist because it's not going to affect you in any way because the story has to do with someone else. Well, that if Peace Tom already called, that Choice should please respect and give her time to come out with the story, and then Choice can do a follow-up. And then afterward, she dropped, and then Choice started pretending like she was crying, like she was walking. So it was funny. And other women also that called her and told her not to say anything. But even when these people were feeling like, okay, this is her story, let's give her time to talk, these people did not understand that this woman was not even pregnant. Peace Tom was not even pregnant. So you're not even saying, oh, what you're saying might affect this woman in a way. Maybe she's going to miscarry due to stress of what you've done and what not. This lady freaking had the whole day before, because Choice always schedules her live stream in the night. Her live streams are always at night. Like now, I think she has another one scheduled that is coming up later. So this lady freaking had all the time in the world to come out and clear the air that this was not something that is true, that she just wanted to play. She just wanted to clown around or something. But Peace Tom did not. Now people are saying, oh, please let her say. And I totally understand. If it was a true story, we'll say, okay, yes, please give the person the benefit of the doubt that now that you're about, the person knows that other people know about it, the person is going to correct the person's wrong. But Peace was in the comment section. When she came earlier, when Joyce was still talking about, oh, Peace is pregnant, she was dancing, this one and that one. Why did you not just say, sorry, I was not, or I am not? Because she didn't expect it to get to where it got to. She didn't expect Joyce to hit on and try to say she's going to call out the man. Imagine if by mistake, Peace Tom has showed a man on her channel that everybody were thinking that that's her boyfriend, or introduce someone. Imagine if Choice would have taken that person's photo, send it to this, and a whole big brouhaha, only to find out that this is a hot mess. And then Choice ends up getting into trouble because Peace thinks that she needs to play with everything, even stuff that is as important as this. But anyways, Choice finally apologized to all the people that called, including Oyoyo's World and everything, and told them that she cannot hold back because if she does, then it will look like this is not what she stands for. Because everybody that knows her, and if you've been following her over the years, you know that if she's got something, she's going to bring it out. The only ones that she won't bring out are the ones that she was asked not to bring out. She finally now said it, that Peace Tom was not pregnant. Now people were confused. So how did her stomach? Some questions were, how did she get that massive stomach that she was showing up? Because even earlier, before Choice got the main gist, Choice was even trying to suggest that maybe that stomach looked like it's up to 6 months pregnancy. You know, they looked like something like that. So the whole thing is, how do you even sit down and think of this? And the part that really got me fired up is after I finished watching, because after I watched Choice TV's live stream, I now realized that since this lady said Choice should give her time, although Choice didn't, because Choice wanted to stand her ground and like, look, I'm not going to ruin my brand for anyone. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So after watching Choice TV's live stream, I went to Peace Tom's channel to see her if she had followed through on her promise. And yes, she did. She posted a video on her channel. And I sat down and I watched this whole video, how this lady was rambling, and the fact that Pistom shifted the blame. Pistom totally shifted the whole blame on other people and did not want to take responsibility. Ask me how. Pistom was saying stuff like, it's been since January this year or so. Every little thing people will be suggesting that I'm pregnant. People said I'm glowing. People said I look beautiful. People said I'm adding weight. People said I'm doing this, and everything they would just attribute it to pregnancy. Everything they attributed to pregnancy. I came out on that video. I was dancing. I asked people to guess, and the only thing that people could guess was that I was pregnant, and congratulations. I just felt like this is too much, so I was going to run with it, and I was going to fool all of you for a whole month. Well, after I filmed that first video that I announced my pregnancy, I decided to do this second video that I was going to post toward the end when I'm ready to finally reveal to you people that it was a prank. That all of this thing is because people are always commenting that she is pregnant, she is pregnant, she is pregnant, and she decided to run along with it. That what kind of wish is that? That God should please bless the two or three people that commented, that one had commented that maybe she got an order from the US or outside the country. But the other one commented that she got a job or something like that. I said, God should bless those two people that wish her well. That instead of people should be wishing her about how she should make money, she wants to open her restaurant, how people should be wishing her that her restaurant grows, her restaurant becomes very big, and she gets the capital, and she can start up her business. So she's hustling, and wherever her husband man is good in the future will be, he too, he's hustling. When they come together, they will keep hustling. They will have enough money. When they start having kids, they'll have enough money to send the kids to school and give the kids better life and all of that. So people are out here wishing her pregnancy when they know that she's not married. So it seems like people are wishing her to get pregnant out of wedlock. Nobody is wishing you to get pregnant. Are you, Piston, are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? I have a guest here. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? I don't recognize that guest. If you're here, you want to join the live, drop a comment, let me know. All right. So the thing is, if somebody look at you and say, oh, wow, you're glowing, it looks like you're pregnant, or say something, it doesn't mean that the person is wishing you. The person is telling you what their eyes can see. Do you understand? That's what the person is trying to tell you. Nobody is trying to wish you pregnancy or whatnot. And if you feel like it is getting too much, that every time people are coming out and telling you you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you can actually sit down. The way you did this fake video, faking pregnancy and all of that, you could have sat down and talked about it and said, please, my subscribers, people that watches me, please, 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 enough is enough. Since the beginning of the year, everything it's pregnancy, pregnancy. I'm glowing because I'm happy. I'm glowing because I'm okay. I'm glowing because maybe my finances is in a better place than it was before, and all of that. So I don't, you know, have anything else that is making me glow and all of that. And it doesn't have anything to do with pregnancy. It is not pregnancy related. So please, you guys, stop. Stop, stop, stop. If I'm pregnant, I will let you know. Y'all guys know I'm not married yet. When I'm married, I will let you people know. And I don't want to have kids out of wedlock. So until I get married, I'm not planning to get pregnant. After you put out a video like that, I believe your subscribers and people that watches you will respect you and not talk about it anymore. Even if they see you walking around with a giant stomach, they will not talk about it because you have already told them not to tell you anything about pregnancy, because that is not your goal at this point in your life. You're trying to make more money, you're trying to open your restaurant and all of that. But for you to come out and fool it up to the extent that you even disrespected your own family, disrespected your own mom by coming out to say, oh, a lot of people were disappointed, your mom was disappointed, and this, how do you even bring in your mom into a prank, into a story that you know is fake? How do you, what kind of respect that, I don't know, man. People these days, una need to get respect. Zero respect, no, una get. Una need to sit down 1 minute, they carry on our brain, they think. Because for you to even sit down, cook up this type of prank, and you even brought in your family talking about your mom is upset, your mom is this, your mom is that, and people are disappointed, you're not going to abort. You made the thing look as if your family and people close to you were so upset that they wanted you to get rid of the baby because you're not married and all of that. These are just unbelievable. And you came out talking about how, look, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. And it's because of what you people were doing. And I wanted to do this to you people. You cannot wish me. It goes to show how what you people wish me. Try to understand. I know that it's not easy to understand a lot of things in this world, but if you put effort into learning, you get better at it. So nobody, first of all, you said people were wishing you just because people were saying you look pregnant. Just because someone tells you you look pregnant or somebody say you look like this person, it doesn't mean the person is trying to say you are that person or you are related to that person. For example, they might see you and say, "Oh, you look like this popular celebrity," or "You look like this." You look. It doesn't mean they are saying you are the celebrity or whatnot. So nobody was actually wishing you pregnancy when they were telling you, "Ah, you're glowing. Are you pregnant? Your stomach is shooting out. Are you pregnant?" When you stood up, your stomach looked big. Yes, your stomach looked big for a lady that has never been pregnant before in her life. I know that a whole lot of people don't take fitness and things like that serious anymore. That to be having giant stomach, too much fat in the stomach, in the midsection is not healthy. Okay, but lots of people ignore that. Let's not even get into this health and fitness talk, but your stomach looked big. So if people were saying your stomach looked big, yes, it did look big. So were they lying? They were not lying. That doesn't mean they were wishing you. They just looked at you with your protruded stomach. And as somebody that is not, if it's a chubby kind of person, you see, you kind of expect them to have a huge stomach, a lot of them. And you can kind of understand. But when you are on the skinny side and your stomach is massive, of course, people would guess that you are heavily pregnant, but it is not a wish, it's just a guess. They are judging from the look of things like what they see on camera. Because I believe a lot of people that were talking, according to you, the comments you always see. So look, where your subscribers. But for you to come out and disrespect your own family this way and disrespect your subscribers, you're talking about, oh, those people that are close to me, those my gifters from America, and those this one and that one, they all knew that it was a prank. So you picked particular people that you would tell that this was a prank, but some other persons were not important to you. So you didn't bother telling them. Now I remember Choice TV also was someone that fought for you. How come she didn't know that this was a prank? UK was there in your comment section. I cannot speak much on UK because maybe UK knew, but she was just you know, whatever in the comment section there. But how come if you felt like the gifters, your gifters and those people that always send you things and all of that in the US and other parts of the world, you were able to tell them that you're about to start up a prank? Why did you not also tell Choice TV? Was Choice not the one that fought for you to get your money that was stuck in your madam's hand? She doesn't deserve to know that you're about to prank people. That's what you did not think smart. You didn't think through about this thing. Did you not think that Choice TV is a reactor and whatever a YouTuber, and Choice TV is one of the reactor that hardly reacts on celebrity or anything else. Choice TV mostly like 99% of Choice TV's reaction is about YouTubers. Once in a while, she can throw in anything she wants to throw in. But when you talk about Choice TV as a reactor, most of the other YouTubers, other reactors, sorry, will talk about celebrities, will talk about anything else, mix it with their reaction and on and on. But Choice TV is mostly on the streets of YT, getting her gist and running it. So did you ever think that if you put out a video like this, Choice will not even speak on it? And you know that Choice might not be up there with like 50K and whatnot, but she's got the crowd. And Choice TV is someone that has two type of crowd. She has people that watches her that never comments, that you will never know that they're in they watch her, but they do watch her. And because she has her phone number there, people are able to call into her show, or even when she's not live, they'll be able to send her message and they can get information to her, because a lot of people kind of fancy the way Choice TV does her live stream, even if she's judged a whole lot of times. Because when you compare what Choice gets, even though they said, oh, she talks anyhow, she's that. When you compare the number of people watching Choice TV to other people, then you can clearly tell that people might be complaining, but they do enjoy, because If you don't enjoy it, why are you watching? Either you're silent watcher or whatnot. If you don't enjoy what she's doing, why are you watching? Okay. So did Peace Tom ever think that Choice TV will see a topic like that and not even say at least congratulations to Peace Tom, someone that she fought for to make sure that you got your money? So why did you not include her in the list of the people that you felt needed to know that what you were doing is a prank? Or is it that your life, everything about you has to do with who they give you money? Now only those ones they're important. And you just came out and disrespected the whole of your 6.6, she has what, 6,600 or something, excuse me, subscribers that Peace Tom had. You came out and you disrespected everyone and you saw nothing wrong. It's like what you did made you look like an arrogant person. And I had said this before, even before I had this reaction channel. And now that I have the reaction channel, let me repeat what I had said earlier. When Peace Tom's issue with what's that her madam's name again? Editorial. When that thing was happening, watching both of them, the way they were talking, I was like, these two people are so full of themselves. Peace Tom and Editorial, they are so full of themselves. You know, if these two people had the money that someone like Dangote had, or Tedola, or Davido's father, then go just tell people to lie down for ground, then they match people head the waka. Their leg no go touch ground. This na Peace Tom and Editorial. From the way they talk, when you sit down and watch their video, you will just know these two, their own their body. And you just repeated it again with this video you did now, that you were trying to clear the air that you did what you did because since January. Is that an excuse? Are you the first person that people are looking at and saying this person looked pregnant? A lot of people are, and you were so bold enough on that video to say, there's a lady there that commented that she's tapping into this your blessing because she's looking for the fruit of the womb. And you were saying, madam, I please drop your contact in me. I will find your number and I will call you and I will pray with you so God can bless you. Please don't you dare find that woman that said that, because once, to begin with, you're a liar. You are a liar, and there's no prayer you're praying as a liar that God is going to hear and answer to it. So don't fool yourself, and don't stress that woman. You already messed up, and you should be asking your subscribers and God to forgive you because you messed up. So you've misled someone. And if you are a Christian, go read your Bible and know what God says about deceiving people. Know what the Bible says about deceivers, liars. You lied about something. Someone tries to tap into your lies, and now you're talking about, I will pray with you until you get it. Your prayer not pass the roof of that your house. So don't bother. Other people are going to pray with the lady, and she's going to be talking about, if God wants to give me 5 children, I will tell God to remove from there. God don't need to remove anything from anywhere to give to anybody. God will bless people, and that's it. But you should be ashamed of yourself that you were able to take yourself to the level where you will lie about something and someone will tap into a fake blessing. Because now you're not only making a fool of yourself, you're trying to make a fool of other people that really wished you well. Because I believe people really congratulated you and people were happy with you. The older people get in life, getting pregnant is no longer easy. A lot of people are, and all of that, your body's changing and all of that, although you said you're 28, 29 and all of that. But a lot of people are looking for the fruit of the womb. So if you know that you're not pregnant, don't come out celebrating what is not there. Because a lot of people will be saying, God, oh, when my own time will come, when are you going to bless me with my own? And these days, people are so quick in tapping into nonsense. People will be tapping into things that they don't know if it's coming from God or it's coming from the devil. People will be tapping into rubbish. And we have so many people that are super full of themselves that they don't even think of other people. That's exactly what this lady displayed, talking about how she's going to pray with other people. Give me a second. Sorry. So what Peace did was absolutely wrong, and for me, it's the boldness, you know, it's the boldness of how she presented it. You blamed everybody else, but never took responsibility. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Let me quickly slice watermelon. Sorry, Ella. Ella. So sorry, hearing voices on the background. So the way Peace Storm came out and talked about it is the part that is even pissing me off, because you blamed everybody, and I was waiting to hear when Peace Storm is going to take responsibility for a little bit, just a little portion of this whole story, and say, oh, well, even though people pushed me to make this video, I shouldn't have done it. And she was giving excuses on Facebook. You go on Facebook, you will find people that are doing the same thing, how they talk about, they say things, they fake fights and all of that. Just because you see people doing something online and they're getting lots of views. She talked about how she never knew that she could get 20 subscribers in a day. That immediately she posted that pregnancy video, she started getting. And if you know, a lot of people talked about this thing, that pregnancy videos actually give a lot of subscribers and views. So she was like, if that's how I'm going to grow my channel, I'm going to do it. So you were ready to really drag this thing for a full month before you were going to come out. And in her own words, she said, if I have to drag this for 2 months, I'm going to do it. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you people that, sorry for the noises you hear. No. She now said that at the end, she will now tell everyone that she lost the pregnancy or she aborted it. And she was saying this, she was laughing. What is funny in both of these stories, like what you just heard me say, what is really funny in what you just heard? He's saying at the end of the month, she will not come out. Now, remember, by then, there will be a lot of her fans, people that truly loves Peace Storm, that would have been so invested in this story. People will be getting ready to send her gifts. People will be shopping, and all of that, sending her money to buy things over there for the baby and whatnot. Because I remember Choice also mentioned on her video that some people were even saying, if the father of the baby is rejecting the baby because she's saying she's a single mom now, that they will help to train that child in school. So people already have good plans. The child has not even arrived this planet on earth yet. But people already have good plans because they like Peace Storm. But no, Peace Storm is so arrogant and so full of herself that she doesn't see that she's even hurting those people that truly loves her. She doesn't see that she's hurting those people that truly cares about her. And she's talking about how she's going to drag this thing for 1 full month, and then she will come out and tell everyone that she lost the pregnancy or she aborted it. But God forbid that her family, nobody has ever lost the pregnancy, and that will never be her portion. And if that's what anybody's wishing, like, what are you talking about? You cooked up the story. You came up with this story by yourself. She even went as far as talking about how her fiance, her boyfriend, like the person she's dating, saw her video and was like, wait, you're pregnant and you didn't tell me. And she was saying up until when she was filming that particular video, she still has not responded to him. That she was just thinking that, oh, so you're really interested, eh? Like, to her, she loves the fact that, oh, he's kind of stressed about it, that she's pregnant, and she went and announced it first online before she told him. If the guy break up with her now, she go say a bad person. When already you've already painted him to look bad. And she said she already arranged with her neighbor that the neighbor will play the part of the boyfriend. So all the while that people will be on YouTube dragging this innocent guy that he doesn't want to be in the life of the baby, and the person she will present and all of that will be a total stranger. Meanwhile, Pistom doesn't care that the real person she's dating, she's making him look bad. Because who are we supposed to think that got her pregnant? Isn't the person that is her boyfriend? Isn't it supposed to be the person she's dating? So she already made him look this way. Person doesn't want to be in the life. I'm a single mom. I'm a this. I'm a that. People are thinking this guy must be so irresponsible. How do you there lay down with someone without a CD and you're not expecting a baby? And now baby's here. You're saying you don't want to be in the baby's life. Choice is even going as far as saying she's going to involve human rights and all of that. Let them drag his picture, will be online and this and that. Pistom is not thinking of how bad she will make her partner look. She's not thinking of how tomorrow when she will come out and say, this is the guy I'm dating, or this is my fiance, we're getting married. People like, no, but this one where you carry belly for, we know, you understand. Because since she said she will come out after a month and announce that either she aborted or she lost the baby, which she said she would never abort a baby in her life because her mom didn't abort her, and if she was she doesn't know if it's going to be the next president or the next whatever, so she's never going to get rid of her child, but she's willing to run with that story and not caring, not thinking about anybody, not thinking about how all those people that are close to her, people that genuinely wish her well, would feel. That in itself is a very selfish act. I don't care what anybody has to say. The audacity for you to turn on your camera, she came in, stood up, showed her stomach, saying she's not pregnant, that people were asking how did she pull it up, that all she does is to eat. She will eat a lot of food, drink a lot of water, what's 1.5 liters or something like that. She will drink and fill up her stomach, and then she will now push her stomach out, and she did it on camera there. It was not as big as it was, but she, plus a lot of water, food plus a lot of water in your stomach. Of course, your stomach will shoot out if you're someone that have big belly already. So she said that's how she did it, and that's why she looked pregnant and all of that. But Pistom went ahead and blamed every single person but herself. Pistom blamed every single person, but never for once took responsibility of anything, of her actions. So if this gist did not come out on Choice TV's live stream, Pistom was willing to drag this story for the next 1 month to use it to grow her channel. Now, some persons might argue she's not the first, she won't be the last, but certain things are so sensitive. Even those people on Facebook, people were referring to Diodogu and Aisha, those are not ridiculous people. Just because you're making a whole lot of coin doesn't mean you're going to come up with so ridiculous stories that people that truly care about you are going to be affected, and you don't care. It is terrible, man. It's terrible. There's not like, oh, people are looking for cash. Everybody is looking for money. Everybody is looking for money. There's nobody you say, let me write a check of $1 million for you. And you say, no, thank you very much. I don't want it. Even the billionaires, if someone gives them, they still accept the gifts. They don't say, no, I don't want it because I have enough. They are the ones that are even looking for money more than you, that don't even have $1 million in your account. So if Peace had come out and said, okay, look, I was kind of under pressure. I know the decision I made was not a good one, but I apologize. No, Pistom blamed everybody else. Blame people that are talking about what they don't know. How dare people congratulate her? The first time that I see that someone is getting pissed off that she was congratulated for a lie that she told, not a lie that someone else cooked up about her. And then people went on and started congratulating her without confirming from her. These are two different things. If someone else had come up with this fake story just because they wanted to tarnish Pistom's image and then said she was pregnant, and then people rushed to her page or her channel to start congratulating her without asking her if she was truly pregnant or not, and she was sounding this upset, trust me, I would totally understand. But this is a story you came up with and by yourself. You cooked up the story by yourself. You decided you were going to run with this story. You were the one that posted the video. Before you posted this video, was anyone talking about you? Nobody was. Nobody was talking about you. There were other topics. There were other things happening in the streets and off the streets and celebrity gist and whatnot that different people were talking about. You started the fire and you are trying to now control it, because I saw the post, the type of post that you made on your community where you're dragging some persons. I don't know the persons you're dragging, but how you are dragging some reactors because I guess maybe they said something that you didn't like. But are you going to blame people at this point? If you did not put out that story, would anybody be running with it? And I saw some comments where people were saying uh, um, the likes of the Banigos and other reactors, before you people jump into comments, I'm sorry, before you people jump into a story, please do your investigation before you run a story. Excuse me? All of a sudden, everybody needs to become an investigative journalist. You decided you wanted to put that story out. When you put it out there, if the reactor sees it, and they deem it fit that that story is something that they want to run, they will run the story. If you don't want people to talk about you, then do not put out a story, because all the time that, for example, she did a video talking about how she's packing items for her, her business related. Did anybody discuss it? Did anybody bother discussing that? Oh, Pistom said she was packing items for getting them ready to ship them out to her customers, her clients, and all of that. No, but Pistom wanted her name to be in the lips of everyone. And Pistom just didn't think through what she was going to do to get her name in the lips of everyone. She decided she was going to do the pregnancy prank. And now she's upset. She's been compared to people. Other people's names have been mentioned. When you put something out there, you cannot tell people how to talk about it. You cannot tell people what to say and what not to say. Once you put yourself out there in this manner, you're going to get what you're going to get. And I tell you something, this second video, this is the third video, not the second, because the first one was when she was dancing. The second one was when she announced the pregnancy. This third video that she actually put out, if you sit down and watch that video from the beginning of through to the end, and you know this foolishness, there's no way this is not going to get you fired up. Because how can you not see that this is actually your fault and not any other person's fault? And yet you're coming out to play and act the innocent one and pushing the blames to other people. Talking about people are wishing you this, people are wishing you that. Meanwhile, at the same time, there are lots of people on YouTube talking about, oh, views are going down. Oh, we're not getting comments. Oh, the engagement. Oh, the this, oh, the that. You, at least you have people coming, engaging with you, engaging with your content, leaving you comments. In every video, if you've seen a lot of people on a particular video are telling you about your glowing, it looks like you're pregnant. You can write a comment there and pin it at the top. And everybody that watches that video will see that comment where you say, look, I'm not pregnant. Can you guys please slow down and stop with this pregnancy thing there? Like, it's driving me crazy. I'm not pregnant. And if I am, I will announce it. And people will stop. For going as far as blaming everybody else but yourself goes to show the way you think. When you do something wrong, accept that this I did was wrong. Maybe I didn't think it through, or I really didn't think it was a big deal. Whatever you want to give as an explanation. But after giving that, as even if people would think it's a flimsy excuse, back it up with an apology, and people will kind of, okay, let's forgive her. Nobody's above mistake. Everyone makes mistake and whatnot. But when you come out with this level of arrogance, when you come out with this level of I don't care, peace, you're always acting like you're ready to fight. You're ready to give people basketballs. You're ready to, like, you're always on the defense mode. Every time in life, you don't have to be in defense. Even when there is no attack, you are in defense mode. You don't have to be. You don't. Nobody is after you. If you did not put out that content, you cannot blame people. You blame people that they are saying you're pregnant. Why did you rub your stomach continuously in that video? You danced and showed people your stomach. You even flipped your shirt a little bit, more than once on that video, when you were asking people to guess why you were happy. That was when you were forming the story. So you started the whole thing. Maybe people would have told you one or two persons in your previous videos that you're glowing, you look beautiful now, you look everything and all of that. Now, is it pregnancy? But you could have just responded to those people and tackled them, pin the comment, and nobody else will ever talk about that anymore. But you came out with this dancing thing because lately you know that people are, when they get pregnant, they will dance and announce or show their stomach and all of that. And now you now turn around to blame the people that commented on that video, telling you that they think you're pregnant. That's why you're dancing. That's why you're celebrating. That's exactly what you wanted to get. Nothing else. You're just pretending that you're angry, talking about how, oh, God should bless those other people that were disappointed at you, and all those other people that are congratulating you, that they wish you bad, they don't wish you well, they wish you to have children out of wedlock, you wish it back to them, and this and that and that. You're not making sense. You're not making sense. What you hinted is what people worked with. What they saw you display on the video is what people worked with. And that's why the comments came that way. So talking about, oh, those of you that were this thing, may God bless you, is because you people didn't want me to get pregnant out of wedlock. That is why you people were disappointed. I thank you so very much for being disappointed. And this one and that one and that one. Congratulations is actually a good thing. Pregnancy is actually a good thing, okay? Because sometimes in life, you will be so carried away with chasing money, chasing everything else. And before you check the time, the biological clock is ticking. And that waits for no one. So life is not always about money, 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 money. Some people get to a certain place in life that they don't have it all. If you ask a lot of people that maybe got married and start raising a family, not every person, 100%, would tell you that, oh, I already had all my money, I already had my life together, I already had everything together before I got married, before I started planning to start having kids. No. Some persons will tell you, well, we had a roof over our head, we had a paying job, even if our salary was not that perfect, but we wanted to start a family, we started a family. And some of these stories, it comes with blessings, because once they start having kids, you see doors opening, maybe husband getting better job, better paying job, or wife getting better paying jobs. Before you know, money is flowing, business is doing well, whatever they put their hands into, God is blessing it and prospering them and all of that. You don't always have to wait until you make all the millions in the world before you go and start a family. So don't think that people that are wishing you and congratulating you are people that are wishing you bad just because you don't have your life all figured out yet. But yet they are wishing you to be pregnant. They are wishing you to have kids out of wedlock. You yourself, you've always hinted that there's someone in your life. People are always in your home when you're doing live stream. Sometimes I remember when you had what there was an issue that just happened recently. You were trying to address something on one of your live stream. There was someone talking to you there. That person was even asking you, like, I'm live. And the person was behind the couple. Everybody that was watching that your live stream heard the man, and that was a man's voice. It was not a woman's voice. It was a man's voice. So if people would assume that that man's voice they heard is someone you're dating, someone that you're in a relationship with, it is not wrong, because you're not a little child. But don't come out blaming people and acting like, oh my goodness, oh, how dare you people congratulate me? How dare you people congratulate me? If you ever wish me well, you won't even wish that I get pregnant out of wedlock and whatnot. Nobody knows. Maybe you could be pregnant already. That might push him to go and meet your parents and do something for your head, you know. You might want to go to finally pay your bride price so that child is not born out of wedlock. Nobody knows. But to come out and say, people are wishing you bad because they congratulated you is very, very rude. And for you to cook up a story like this is very disrespectful to your family. And it's also very disrespectful to your subscribers. Looking at them and saying, for congratulating you, they are bad people. Because that's what it is. Now, why would anybody congratulate you when they know that you've never showed any man as your husband, when they know that you've never showed on video that you're married, or somebody has done something for your head that you don't even care. It doesn't have to be big. Even if it's water that they dropped on your head, you will come out and share it. It's your channel. You're already sounding like people are judging you and looking to see the type of person you get married to, if he's wealthy or if he's not wealthy. Look, nobody knows tomorrow. Somebody might not have money today. You might have all the money in the world today. Tomorrow, somebody else will come from somewhere out of the blue, someone you've never heard of, and the person will have money more than you and all of that. We see it happen all the time. Even when you talk about the richest people in the world, even the list, it will fluctuate. Today you're seeing Elon Musk. Before it was Bill Gates, then Elon Musk. Before you know, Jeff Bezos took over from Bill Gates. Now Elon Musk hit this one off, topping the charts. The other one came, hit him down again. So the competition is always there. The competition is always there. The room is always there for somebody to not have any money, and the next thing, they are making so much. Like, so many people on social media now are making so much money from social media that most have become millionaires and all of that, all from social media. So don't always feel like people are going to judge you. They're going to judge the man you're getting married to. You don't care. It's going to be your husband. You will like it like that. Don't always be on defense mode. Don't always be on the negative side where you're always looking at everything from a negative angle. You don't have to. It is not necessary. Just stop it. If you really didn't put out that video and you sounded the way you sounded, I wouldn't have even sound that. I would have just done maybe a 3-4 minutes video saying, oh, Peace Storm lied about her pregnancy. She's not pregnant and whatnot. But after I sat down and watched your video, I was just super disappointed to think that you will come out and blame everyone else and not own up to what you did and making excuses that other people are doing it. You've got 20 subscribers overnight and all of that. Yes, getting 20 subscribers is a good thing. How people rush to go watch your pregnancy video. You never knew you could get that type of traffic. But at the same time, do you really love the name, the way people are going to look at you now, that people see you as a liar? You lied about something as serious as pregnancy. If you wanted to prank people, there are so many other things that at this point that you could use to prank people, and reactors will still talk about it, and you will still get your views. You will still get your traction, because immediately a story drops and the reactors talks about it, it puts it in the faces of more people, and they will see it, and they will come to your channel, and that will bring you the engagement, the subscriber, and everything you're looking for. But this particular topic you chose is not one that you should prank anybody about. It's like somebody pranking someone about that, and you were willing to even go that far. So if Choice TV didn't put you on blast on her last live stream, you were willing to pull this thing for 1 full month and then go ahead and say you either got rid of it or you lost it. And if you would say you lost it, it's a very sensitive topic, because we know people that have actually lost pregnancies, and we know what they go through. People that will cry with you, not knowing that nothing like that happened to you. It's terrible. And you did you even think through talking about, oh, I will say I aborted? Did you know how people were going to look at you if you say, now abortion I do? Good name is better than anything else. You're willing to paint yourself to look like this type of person. Now story is also flying that maybe it was a married man you were dating, it was this one, it was that one. I hope you enjoy all the story, and left or right, anywhere this story takes you to, I hope you enjoy it. Don't come out and start fighting people, because from the beginning, if you did not put the story out, nobody will be there to say this A, this B happened to this or C. I just hope you can sit back and think about it. By seeing all the reactions that people are making, pick out the good things out of what people are saying. Most people watch people's video, and you're already feeling like, oh, why are you talking about me this or that? Like, you've done something. Listen and learn. Listen and pick what you can pick out of it, and just move. This is not something you should have done. And the video you put out was a very arrogant. You sounded so arrogant by blaming other people and never owning to your own mistake. I believe people around you, people that are close to you. But another thing is, those people that you said are your gifters from the US or from the where, those people that you said you told, that you were going to do a prank. I'm even looking at those people with side eye. Because how is it that you told them that you wanted to do a prank like this, and nobody ever told you that this is not cool? Nobody ever bothered to tell you that you should not do this. Nobody thought it wise to tell you that this is going to come back and bite you. It goes to show that some persons that you think really care about you don't really care about you. Because a person that truly, truly cares about you will know when you're doing something that is going to bite you in the ass. They're going to warn you before you make that mistake. But none of them felt it was necessary to warn you. And that's terrible. That being said, we've said a whole lot already about this topic, except Pistom will say something else or more news will break out concerning this. Okay, we don't know if Choice is going to be revealing more or whatnot. That we don't know. But if that happens, we can come in here and we're going to talk about it. If not, that's going to be it. And except Pistom posts something, because I see she's fighting with someone in her community tab. I really didn't want to touch down so much on that. I would have pulled up those stuffs and read, read them out. So we read them together. Okay. But I don't know who she's fighting with, and I don't know why she's fighting with that particular person. And that's what it is. I'm thinking it's a reactor, maybe someone that talked about, because she's talking about the person's husband, and this one and that one, and some persons under there mentioned some reactors name. Okay, I saw like two different names. One mentioned another and other, but we don't know exactly, so we're not even going to get into that. And according to her, when someone asked her, "Who are you fighting with, Piston? Can you mention the name?" She said, "I will never mention that name in my channel," and all of that. So it was back and forth, and all those posts are in her community. So I don't know what that is about, but it is what it is. And peace, I hope you learn from this and never make a mistake like this, because money is good, subscriber is good, everything of all this stuff is good. We're all out here on YouTube hustling to get our channels up there and all of that, to be known on the platform, um, to get the engagements, the view, and everything, and then make the coin. But some things that you want to do, you need to thoroughly think about it. And always being on defense mode is a terrible thing to do. Okay? You don't always have to set yourself up as if, because that's how you're going to put yourself in a defense mode, even when someone is coming to help you, and you will never get the help because you think the person is coming to attack you. So there was no reason blaming everyone else but yourself for this particular issue. You should have just owned up to your mistake and dealt with it. And for people that were saying, "Oh, Choice TV should have waited," I think Pistom had enough time before Choice went live. Pistom had enough time to put out another video informing everyone that she's not pregnant, that it was just a prank. She didn't do it. When she saw Choice was live talking about all the story, when Choice talked about 2 3 topics. I think Sandra Reality, Ayamawa, and I think someone else before she jumped into Pistom Matter. At the beginning of Pistom, when she was talking about how she knows pregnancy, how she can see it from afar and whatnot, and all of that, and they were dissecting it, to when she got to start talking about the man that he must take her. All those times, she had the opportunity to say, "Oh, sorry, let me just do it here because a lot of you are here, a lot of the reactors and all of that are here. So let me just say it here on your platform so people can do other videos so everyone knows that I was just joking." But Peace Storm didn't do it. She waited until someone had to call her and put her on blast. That was when she now had to call and tell Choice TV not to talk about it, that she's going to deal with it herself. Well, it was already too late. And Choice had to let the cat out of the bag, and it is what it is. I hope that she will learn from this and realize that you just cannot fool people just like that. Because right now, when she's going to truly get married and get pregnant, some persons might be afraid to send her gifts. People that really wanted to help her now will be looking at her. Can we even trust that this marriage she did is real? Can we even trust that she's pregnant now? If she could fool us the other time, she could fool us again. Do you get? So there are certain things you do, it will come back and bite you later. It will come back and bite you. And maybe when this thing will come back and bite you, you will not remember that it's something that you actually did. You will blame it on everything else but yourself. So sometimes you have to be very careful. You have to be extremely careful at what you do so it doesn't backfire. That being said, I hope you learned from this wisdom, and that is that. That being said, see you all on the next gist as gist are flying right, left, center. So there is more to talk about, and that's it for this live stream. Whenever we have few maybe an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, we're just going to jump in and drop a live stream, talk, and all of that. But summer season is always a very difficult time to go back to back with live stream, but it's very interesting when you can go back to back live stream, come on in, discuss, have guests, and all of that. But thank you also very much. And if you're watching the replay, also thank you so very much. And God bless you. God bless you all, and God bless you too. Peace. All right. Bye, everyone.